Hey everybody, hope this video finds you well. Hope it finds you all caught up on video games and snacks and sleep and all that fun quarantine stuff. Just want to make a quick video here. I know I like to talk a lot, so I'll try to keep it short. I'm just kind of touching base on a couple things that you should be prepared to kind of see and use as we start off here. I know there's going to be a learning curve. I've learned a lot about Google Classroom and the things that we're going to try and do with it in the last week or so. Probably going to be the last time you see me in my classroom. I'm making this video on March 23rd right now, as we're going to prepare to have everything set up and ready to go throughout the rest of the week. So if you're watching this, it's probably Monday, March 30th or Tuesday, March 31st, and you're just getting stuff started. First of all, I want to let you know that this isn't going to be terrible. You're going to be fine. This isn't going to be a ton of extra work. We're not just going to be throwing homework at you and you got to be doing it all. You got 40 minutes set aside for this class every other day, and we plan on you guys being able to get all this stuff done within that time. A couple things I want to touch on here before I get too far in depth on what days are going to look like. Looking at Google Classroom here, first of all, there's going to be a couple extra tabs, things that you might see, excuse me, on my screen that you won't be able to see on yours. For example, I don't think you have a grades tab. That's where I keep or have access to grades for students on here. But for the most part, my screen is going to look a lot like what yours will be. Within each class, the classwork tab is going to be really important moving forward. There will still be some stuff put on the stream, which is what we're used to using for notes on a daily basis. But that classwork tab is where everything will be. You will have a linear algebra Google Meets and a, well, not linear, depending on what class you're in. You will have your own Google Meets tab, which we'll talk about here in a minute, and you'll have your own attendance tab. On a daily basis, you will have a Google Doc, a document that will be available for you to see what you are going to have to do on a daily basis. It's going to be in this classwork tab. It's going to have a short checklist, maybe 4 items, maybe 5 on a crazy day, maybe just 3 on what you need to do for that day. And number 1 every day will be to take attendance. You need to take attendance. You need to submit this form every day so that we can go into Synergy and say you were here. So it will be that, like I said, top of that checklist. You don't need to remember to do this every day. Will remind you on a daily basis, hey, go fill out the attendance form, and then we know that you're here. You're going to type your name in here. Okay, you'll type in your first name, last name, and then you're going to submit, and then Google will tell me that you were there for the day. So that's going to be there on a daily basis. The other thing that's available is Google Meets. We'll talk about more of that here in just a second. So on a daily basis with that form that is going to be up here for you to be looking at, number 1 is attendance. Number 2, we'll have a video. If you are in my honors classes, you will see Mr. Kashi giving videos for you. It's going to be short. It's going to be 1 or 2 examples. He's really good at this stuff. He's done this for a while already. He's taught us everything that we're going to be doing. So he's kind of the Google Classroom king for what we've got here in the math department. So everything you see me doing, you can thank Mr. Kashi for later. So if you are in my honors class, like I said, he is doing the Algebra 1 videos for all of his 9th grade Algebra 1. And then I have other jobs in there. We've kind of decided to divide and conquer. I will be coming up with activities and homework assignments and things like that for you guys. But he will have the Algebra 1 videos, meaning honors algebra kids. You will see Mr. Kashi giving you your video. So don't freak out and think you're in the wrong spot or doing something wrong when you see and hear Mr. Kashi talking to you. My linear algebra, you'll probably see me. Myself and Mrs. Mickelson, between our divide and conquer for getting all this work done, I'm going to be doing videos for linear algebra. Just see me on that stuff, doing examples and things. And it might be rough to start with. We're all learning as we go here. You might see me change up how I make the videos, or depending on how feedback from you guys comes back on how these videos are working, or what we can or should be doing different. We'll go from there. But long story short, no matter what class you're in, you're going to have a daily checklist with the expectations for the day. It'll kind of tell you what kind of material we're looking at. Step 1, attendance. Step 2, video. And that should take probably a total of 5 or 6 minutes to do both of those things. After that, you either will be able to go right to your homework, which is going to all be on Alex, or you'll have an activity in there quick, which could be a Desmos activity, could be a quizzes, a quick 2 or 3 question quizzes that we want you to take first for practice. It might be something different every day. Maybe we don't have one on a given day. But that's going to be your daily basis for what you're looking at. And it's all going to be under this classwork tab. You'll see things start to pile up. And I'll probably give another video like this when things are kind of compiled in here and you've got to kind of navigate through some more things. You'll probably hear from me again then. Missing homework. That's going to be a different topic. Missing homework. I will talk to you people probably individually if you have questions on that. I've got some people through email that I've already reached out regarding missing work. Missing homework will be done in a number of ways. I will go back for all the ALEKS assignments. I will just open those back up, and if you get them done, let me know. Shoot me an email, and I will fix that grade then for you on Synergy. Missing tests. I'm going to have to talk to those people individually. If you missed a test that we took while we were in class before we were sent home for these couple weeks, we'll have to deal with that individually based on how we want to get that taken care of. Last thing I want to touch on is this Google Meets. So every day in the time slot that your class is allotted. So for this 1A, there's 40 minutes right in the morning on A days where you are expected to be looking at your 1A classroom. During that time, I will be sitting in this Google Meets, which the camera's not going to work right now because I'm talking to you guys down in the lower corner. But I will be available. I will be in this chat room with my camera here. Maybe you'll get to see Wilson. You can join in right there. Join now. You can join in on this at any point. If you have questions, if you want me to help you through something, if you you're wondering how to get something to work on Google Classroom, whatever. Any questions you have during your class period, I'm on this Google Meets. And that link will live right here. It's the same link for as long as we're doing this. That chat room will stay there. You might hop on. There might be another student or two in there talking to me. That's fine. We'll all just kind of jump into the same chat room there, and we can deal with it when we get there. So it might kind of be different from one day to the next, but that Google Meets will stay there at the top of your classwork tab for as long as we're doing this. It's the same link, the same video chat. I'll just be in it for those 40 minutes every other day when our class is supposed to be meeting. Other than that, I'm sure there's multiple more things we could talk about. There's going to be questions that come up and all those things. Please, communication is going to be key through this. Email me. I will do my best to email you back as soon as I possibly can, or for sure within the next 24 hours. Hop on to Google Meets during the class time. I will be on there ready to help you guys as needed. Whatever it is, communicate, communicate, communicate. You need anything, please let me know. If you're worried about anything with grades, I'll have answers for that. Whatever it is. I could go on and on. You guys know I like to talk. But this quick little video, of course, it went longer than I planned. It's already up to 8 minutes. I hope you stuck with it. I'll be giving a couple videos like this as we progress to kind of update you guys on maybe some things that we might be getting better at, maybe some things that we're struggling with or things that need to change. But whether it's homework, tests, things that you're missing, questions you've got, let me know. We're going to get through this stuff. This is a minor blip. This is something that you guys will be able to look back on and say you got through, and it will not be that bad, I promise. So we'll get through this stuff together. It'll be a day at a time, and like I've said plenty before, you need anything, please let me know, and we'll make sure that you guys are getting what you need, and we'll get this stuff done in a positive way.